In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, you guys, it is another Tuesday night, and you are with me, Miss SC Bookout 843 Patrice Grimble, and I'm happy. I'm good. I'm remotely on vacation. Not vacation, but it's like a semi vacation. I'm actually in a conference in South Carolina, you guys, and I am so excited. I have learned so much in the past 2 days. And what I've learned from them, I am going to bring it to the podcast and give you guys some nuggets so you guys can know what's going on. But look forward to that. But we're going to bring y'all a new author in a new book, and I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready. Because, see, me and this lady has been vibing behind the screens, okay, you guys? She has her own podcast. She has her own literary magazine that she's working with. And she got this book, y'all. This book. I'm telling y'all know when I say this book, what y'all know but being wild and free. Between wild and free. Do you not know the things you can get into with them words? All right. Let's bring her on up. Come on up, Miss Joy. Come on up. We're going to talk about between wild and free. How are you?
Good, good. How are you? Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being with us tonight. So, before we get into between wild and free, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am an indie author at the moment. This is my first book that I've written. I have always known I wanted to be a writer. I didn't know what kind, so I went to college. I was like, I'm going to be a journalist. I'm going to be an English teacher. I'm going to be a novelist. so, yes, I began writing. Oh God, when I was a teenager. I used to do poetry, and then I was like, my calling is for fiction, which I love, which doesn't get the respect it deserves. But I've been writing fiction since I was a teenager, and then I started sharpening my skills as an adult, taking writing classes and taking workshops and just getting better, self-studying as well. And it led to me writing my first book, which was a bust. It was bad. It was bad. It's still printed in a binder. And then I was like, okay, let's identify the problems and let's restructure. So I went, and then during the pandemic, that's where Between Wild and Free came to life. So it was quite a journey, and it was worth it.
Oh, this is a pandemic baby.
Oh, something had to happen. We were bored.
Wasn't we? Because I got turned on to Hamilton during
Whoa,
pandemic.
hold on now. I love me some Hamilton. I am a geeky. I love Hamilton. I love plays. I love all of that.
Ooh, okay, so we're
Girl,
going to have to talk because Davies, and
say
he wanted to be Lafayette, but okay, I'm sorry. Digressing.
right. Let's
So,
get on track.
being an author while you're young, like those teenage years, what were your thoughts about it? I mean, what did you write about?
You know what's funny? I was reading books that I should not have been reading since I was like 11. I was that kid. Whenever you saw me, I always had a book in my hand from when I was a little girl. I mean, I used to walk to school like this, and the crossing guard would cross me, and I wouldn't look up. I was that person. So I would read anything, and sometimes that meant adult stuff. And so even as a teenager, although I didn't necessarily understand the deep mechanisms of the things I'm reading just on the surface, that was what my writing reflected. It was like maybe people my age, but going through relationship stuff. It was like, girl, you're 14. You ain't worrying about loving no man. You ain't never been kissed.
And you just were reading to read, correct?
Yeah, oh, yes, I love to read. It's my favorite pastime.
All right. Sidebar. Notice she said she was just reading to read. So all of y'all people who I've talked about before doing that BBs, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Damn it, it ain't that serious.
Mm.
It's not. And it's from when she was a teen. She was reading just to read. It wasn't nothing big. See what I'm talking about? Okay, so back to it. So, your first book, you said it went bust. Why would you say that?
I mean, I think as a writer, we owe it to ourselves to be honest, and it's like, it's not terrible. It's not terrible as far as the writing structure itself. But when you write fiction, it's not just about how you can string a sentence together. It's how your characters develop and stay in character. It's how the plot, it thickens and everything makes sense and flows evenly. How your characters actually differentiate from one another. And I had a lot to work on, and I didn't know that until I got done. So I didn't give up on it. I still have it. It's not speaking to me yet. So, but when it does, I'm ready to talk.
So you put the work into your craft, which is great. I do love an author that understands character analysis, character development. Because if your character is not developing in story, there's no reason why Sally should have a dog at the beginning of the book and still have a dog at the end of the book. Ain't that dog gonna get older? Shouldn't that dog die? Or shouldn't the dog change? Y'all know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
This the character has to develop
Mhm.
along the lines with the story. So that is great. You are putting in the time in your craft. So if you would say, who is your biggest fan when it comes to your books
Oh
or
my
book?
God. I love everybody because I got people watching this and they might fight. I want to say it is my baby sister.
Oh, hi, baby sister.
Sisters, and my young has been like my big supporter, so much so that when I was writing this book, I would feed her each chapter when it was done for like my audience reaction to see if she got what I was given. She has been my biggest fan. She has been so excited for me, her encouragement and her love. It's been great. So I literally needed her throughout this process, and I hope she knows in all future projects I'm going to put her through the same stress because I love her.
So, sister, you are a beta reader. Okay.
Mm.
So, hats off to you. So, now we're going to bring up this book and this cover. Tell me a little bit about this book cover
Ah,
first before we get into the book. I love the shadowing, it gives it pure mystery and a heavy sense of an erotic tone, undertone to it.
you know
So,
what? You are right on the money.
tell you.
Yes.
So,
So my friend who's gonna hate me for mentioning this, but she designed the cover for me because she does all that graphic design stuff that I don't understand. The funny part about the book, the cover, before I get into her relates to the book, that's actually her with her back to the camera. I did not know this. It's her silhouette. I said, "That's you." I just found this out in September, and this book has been being designed since the beginning of the year. And then the two characters in the back are Barbie dolls. We had to make she made it work. You see, this is her talent. Okay, she made it work because I said those are what? Yes,
those are what?
those
I
are
cannot.
Barbie dolls. Mm-hmm.
How did she do? Okay, we're gonna have to get her to come. I'm gonna have to talk to her 5 minutes. We could do a little sideshow. She gonna tell me
I, you know what? She did it, and I was like, I was floored, just like you. But she did capture everything that I asked her to capture. I gave her like the world's worst drawing for what I saw in my head because, yeah, I write, I don't draw.
there you go. She's like, I don't draw.
But I
So tell
wanted.
us.
Mhm.
No, go ahead.
Oh no, I wanted it to, I didn't want to give away the book, but like you said, you can see there's like tension, there's like erotica, there's something going on where there's a separation between this couple and this woman over here, but this woman has on a ring and so does the guy in the back. What's the correlation there? So it's supposed to give those kinds of thoughts.
That's what that is. Those are the rings.
Yeah.
Ooh, very subtle.
Mm,
Oh, I love that.
thank you.
Oh my God. I just thought they were like twinkles, but I see that that's exactly where it would be. You go, girl.
Oh, thank
So
you.
now You got to tell us a little bit about this book.
Yeah. I don't want to give too much away.
Okay.
However,
All right.
I want to start with a disclaimer. This is not smut. There's nothing wrong with smut, but this isn't that. You
Okay.
it starts off very spicy. And but the story itself isn't just a sexual erotic story. It is about a woman going on a journey because we are living in a time, I think, where a lot of overt wildness is what's accepted, is what's expected. And when it comes to maybe wanting more traditional values, you're looked at as vanilla, or you're not really living up to your true self. But it's like sometimes the traditional is someone's true self. You don't have to always do these crazy things to really express yourself. And this is a story of a woman going on a journey about that and discovering for herself the things that she's allowed herself to be. She has to decide, is this what I actually want? Or do I want to explore something else, as she's dealing with all of these issues revolving herself and her marriage?
So, mm, and you said there's a little spice?
No, it's not a little spice. It's just not only spice. I don't want to give away the a big thing about it, but they definitely have a very untraditional sex life where they are much more than your average couple. Okay, so
Every time an author says that, I'm thinking, oh, what am I about to get myself into?
yeah, you will enjoy whatever it is. I promise you. Plant
Right now.
your wine.
So, what made you want to write your book? What is there any factors in this book that said this book has to be written?
Honestly, it really started off, it wasn't starting off as a novel. I was just trying to teach myself to write in a voice and in a way that I don't think. I had discovered throughout my writing journey, a lot of my characters were very reminiscent of me. And I am a very, I'm loud, I'm very confident, I'm very, nothing really bothers me, but people aren't generally like that, and everybody isn't going to relate to that, and not all of my characters need to reflect that. So I started writing this character because she is more meek than I am. She doesn't speak her mind as much as I do, and I wanted to be able to see how I could teach myself to stay in character when the character is unfamiliar to me.
Now, that is a great way to learn that lesson by, I don't want to say forcing yourself into that box or in that group, but making sure you stay in that lane of that character, knowing that it's the total opposite of you. So that's a great idea. So I have a lot of authors say that their characters speak to them. Do yours speak to you?
I just had this conversation because I'm bossy and my characters do what I tell them. I
Oh,
outline and they follow that, and they don't talk to me, they listen to what I tell them. So I don't have that happen. I don't.
oh, I see your characters be sitting up, they talking trash. Why she got me doing this and a
You're gonna do it and you're gonna like it. That's how I feel. But it works out. It works out.
So tell us about your female character, her name, her drive, a little bit of her backstory.
Okay, so the female character, the main character, her name is Deanna, and she is in her early 30s. She's married to her husband Zev. They got married in place of her going to college. Like, she was there, but she didn't really know what she was doing, kind of just flittering along. She is one of those women that got caught up in the love and allowed that to be her life. And because of these wild secrets that they have, it's kind of really put her in a place of isolation when it comes to having a full life. And so we meet her in a story where she's ready for something more, something different, and with her husband, she wants to grow, she wants a family, she having friends, and she's kind of going through the motions of understanding that for herself and being able to admit it and seeing where she lands with that. She She isn't a bad person, but she doesn't necessarily speak her mind in the way that she needs to. She doesn't necessarily put herself the way that she should. And she's starting to realize maybe I should reprioritize a lot of my decisions.
Ooh, and how about this man that's in the background?
He is my most controversial character. Okay.
All right now.
Okay, like my family and friends and the people who have read it, there are debates on both sides. Okay, I can't get into it. I get cursed out. Let me tell you, I get cursed out. I I think I know the man too well because I'm like, well, it's not this. No, it is. All right. Let me sit down.
And that's the best. That is the best. When you have people that argue you down about your characters, that means you're doing something correct. Because if you telling me now, I'm gonna read this one, you guys, and I ain't got no problem inboxing you why, what you thinking, and who you playing with. I have no problem doing it, tell you.
I'm here for it. I can take it. I can take it. So give me the best you got. But yes,
All right.
he's
So, but
definitely
tell us a little bit about him, his name, his backstory.
okay. So his name is Zev, which is short for Zevinder. I wanted a name that I never heard of, so I just made it up. Nothing significant there, but I made it up.
Thank you. 'Cause I'm tired of reading about Damien, Daquan. Another one I'm starting to see Exodus. Why are y'all bringing Exodus into the book? Yes.
You gotta be creative. Yeah.
So I
So
love that.
he is very much the man. I am man, hear me roar, and you will do what I say without being unbearable about it. You know, when you contrast it with her character, she's the exact type of personality that he can thrive in without having to really show muscle because she's not pushing back. So, but he is very much, I will do this and you will follow, but I will also provide for you, and these are the things we're going to do. And he's amazing in bed, which
Yeah,
is
okay.
very important to the story. It's
Oh,
very important. Very
okay,
important.
y'all. She dropping hints.
And
Think
little
she's slick. She dropped little hints on this book. So I'm not even gonna say it, but I think I might see some cheating. I don't know why. I got a feeling for a three-way coming in this book.
all I'm gonna say is you would be surprised. I will say this, and I can say this with full confidence, okay? It's not cockiness.
Okay.
This is you will be surprised at the direction this takes. That's all I'm gonna say.
And I love books like that. I love books where I think I'm going straight. I'm like, all right, I think this is about, and he goes to his left curve. Well, hold up. Where did that come from? I love books like that. I won't say I hate, but it's hard to like books where you can go ahead and predict the end of the book by
Mhm.
chapter 4. I want to be in chapter 3 scratching my head writing down characters' names because I want to remember who did what and why they did it and who they did it to and how they did it. So I love that, love that, love that. Why, of all the books, should I read your book?
Well, you are a librarian who now loves books, and this is a book that you will love. It will keep you engaged. You will feel also represented because I am a Black woman and my main character is a Black woman. And while we may be different on different levels, we all can relate on some level. And it's an amazing story. I will give it's an amazing story. It's going to capture you. It's going to make you think. It's not straightforward. You will be able to determine your own thoughts. I'm not feeding you what you should think. And I was really careful to not do that. I didn't want to write with a bias, which was another challenge I had given myself in addition to the character challenge. I didn't want to write with a bias. I wanted you to make your own decision, but these are the facts. And I think something that will make you think a little bit will really appeal to you.
I love that. I love that you let the reader come up with an opinion. Some authors are losing that in their books.
Mm.
They are trying to create the opinion for you. And that's okay. I'm not saying that's wrong. But for a reader like me, I would like to make my own opinion, tell you I hate your character, but I love your book. You know what I'm saying? I love that. That's just one of the things I like to do.
Yeah.
And if you really get me like that, then you got me for good.
No, I can't wait for you to review it. I can't wait because I'm talking a lot of junk here. I gotta live up to it, right? I think I got this. I think you're gonna be happy.
So remember we talked off stage and I told you I had those fun questions.
Hmm.
Well, my friend, it's time for you to sit in the hot seat.
Oh
You
God.
guys
Okay.
see at the top of the screen.
Mm,
So we all know that female characters can be very, very strong headed.
mm,
So I'm going to take two of the famous female characters that everybody picks, Angela Bassett
mm.
and Taraji P. Henson. You cannot choose them. Okay.
Okay.
Yep, yep, yep. So if you can choose any female actress to play the main character in your book between Wild and Free, who would she be and why?
You know what? How dare you? Okay, okay, all right. I'm gonna try to be quick, although I'm drawing a blank, but I got something for you, okay? Um, I was thinking on this and I did get a suggestion that I think might could work. And what's her name? Dewanda Wise. She played in it's the Spike Lee show on Netflix. She got the light eyes and she's dark skinned. Is it She's Gotta Have It
Okay, you got me stumped. And
Oh
y'all know me that I am right now, the librarian me is typing, she's gotta have it.
yeah, it's Dewanda Wise. She was in also the Jurassic Park movie, the black lesbian girl, the one. The one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking like her.
I can see that. I can see. So why did you choose her?
Um, I think it's based on the characters that she's played. She comes across quiet, although she does have a presence, and I think that would be perfect for Deanna. And she's also not shy about antics. That's what we're gonna call it. And I think I think that might be great there. I think it
All
would.
right. So we have this character for Deanna, but you know, all good movies, you gotta have a soundtrack.
Oh,
What would be the soundtrack to the book between
oh,
Wild
oh.
and and it has to be a 20s, well, 20s, 2000. No, you know what? We're gonna bring it back. So you guys know we all were sitting, majority of us were sitting in our house looking at the verses this past weekend. Okay, with No Limit versus um Cash Money. You don't watch? Oh
I didn't
man,
watch it. I know. I didn't watch it. I took the weekend off from life. I'm sorry.
listen. I only caught a little bit of it, but from what I was reading, I didn't miss much. But
Mm,
let's say the song to your soundtrack has to be a 20s rap song, 2000s rap song between those two groups. What would it be?
that is. I,
I know, I got you now.
you really did. 'Cause I don't even really listen to much rap music. You really. I'm a R&B girly all day.
Okay,
I listen
so
to all
hold up now. They
stuff.
do have some R&B songs between them. Because you know Master P did I Got the Hookup
Mm,
and oh Lord.
yeah, girl, you kind of got
Master P
it.
didn't do any R&B.
Did I burn
Oh,
up in the hot seat? Am I on fire? Because
you are on fire.
I don't have the answer for this because I don't think any of that works. I think of more like the old school soundtracks from like the movies I grew up on. Like it just feels more that way, even though it's a little more like sexy. We grew up on like what's it called? Love and Basketball and Love Jones and things like that. Those types of soundtracks is probably where I would go.
Okay, so let's go there. Let's go to, so now you went into 90s R&B. That 90s R&B got plenty of us in trouble back in the days. We've been only in high school. Couldn't tell us we ain't been in love. So what song would be the title track to your book, Between Wild and Me?
Let me
What
see.
90s R&B song?
Oh, I'm feeling like something by Mary J. I don't know why, but I'm feeling something by like Mary J. because she was kind of going through it, and then later in life we see her getting up. So and she's got so much like my life. Like that might be it. That might be it.
You
I'm
know what?
gonna say Mary J. My life. I'm gonna say just give the whole album. I'm stealing the album. I'm so sorry.
Marriage is My Life album. I think we all back in those days have sung. We didn't know what we singing, but we were going down. You couldn't tell us when the little boy didn't pick us or we didn't get our little Valentine's Day gift and everybody else, we were singing that song in the background,
Mhm.
calling their house on the star 6 9. Y'all, what y'all know about that star six
The,
nine?
what and you can star it too to make sure you undo the star 6 9. I'm with you.
Yes. And then you used to write the little bad note. You are not, we are not the, man.
Oh, when you break up with your boyfriend, oh, you cut like because you thought you was so cute, like you need a band-aid because you cut, like oh.
See, I remember giving a guy back his Letterman's jacket. I don't even want to wear your stink jacket no more. No, ain't good and well. I didn't want that jacket. I had feel
Mm-mm.
special walking around. You know what?
Yeah, we had our moments. We had our
Yeah,
moments.
that was revealing, you guys. We just told all of our age. Okay, so My Life, Mary J. Blige, soundtrack. But guess what?
Oh God.
Lifetime said they love your character, they love the soundtrack, and they want to do a movie about you. So, who, anybody, it does not matter who it is, would you give the honor of playing you in your biopic?
Ooh. Ooh. I'm feeling like, can I marry two characters? 'Cause I'm feeling like I got like part of me is half.
If you got some bipolar disorder, it's all good. Go
I
ahead.
am a Gemini. I am a Gemini.
Oh, Lord.
Hey. Everybody loves to hate us, right? But these two sides are coming in handy. I feel like one side of me could be like Sanaa Lathan, and the other side could be Issa Rae, because I am just as awkward and goofy, but just as
Ooh.
serious and reserved.
That is a, ooh,
Yes.
that would be a great movie.
I would watch that
You
movie.
know what? I would love to see them do a comedy movie together because both of them are great characters.
Mm.
What was the one where the young girl and it's not
Oh,
Regina King,
Little? Was it Little?
Little?
Yeah,
Yes, I would love to see Sanaya Lathan and Issa Rae do Little.
that would be
That
something
would
to see.
be awesome with a little bit. Oh, that would be. That was my idea. So if y'all looking at this, that was my idea. I
She
want
went
to
10%. 10%.
I want my cut in the deal. So before we end, what would you like to say to your old readers, the readers you are gaining tonight, and the readers that will watch the replay of this podcast? What would you like to say to them?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say thank you. Thank you for tuning in here. And thank you for reading my book if you have. Thank you for thinking about it if this has convinced you. And thank you for going forward and actually doing it later. If I hope that this gives you as much pleasure to read as it gave me to write it. It took me forever. Just ask my cousin because she was on my back. But I do not think you will hate it. I think you will love it. And I think sometimes we do have to read just because it is thrilling. So I appreciate that.
Reading to take your mind off of what's going on today is beautiful. I mean, because if you're sitting up here and you watch TV, if you're sitting up here and you're listening to the radio, if you're sitting up here and you're reading the newspaper, you're going to become depressed.
Yes.
It's
I
simple as that.
TikTok. It was just
So
Mm-mm.
If you this reading is just like some other people's form of music. For me, I can do reading and music, and I really do love reading, especially when it's an ebook and I can sit on the desk at work and read the book. Yes, you know what I'm saying. So give us the rundown because we want to be able to follow you, read Brownstone Magazine, social media. Give us the rundown. Everything is at the bottom, but how can we follow you on social media?
Well, you can definitely follow me on TikTok. It is at Melanie Joy Writer. That I'm on TikTok. I am on Instagram. I'm bad with Instagram, but I am there. It's at girl Melanie with 5 eyes. So GIIIIRL underscore Melanie. And I do have a podcast. You can see me on there if you want. It's called Related Conversations. It's on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. And my writing can be found. I have a blog that has the first excerpt of Between Wild and Free on it. It's at medium.com/at Melanie Joy. And of course, if you want to see something other than my book, I do write for the Brownstone magazine. Our second issue is coming out on Thursday, October 30th. It's for Black women, by Black women. It's full of everything that's just positive, uplifting us. It is beautiful. We put a lot of work into it because we need this. We need books, we need fiction, but we also need things that cater to us in all other areas. So spirituality, health, fashion, when it comes to opinion pieces, trending, cultural, political, this is the space for us. And you can see our first issue is available for download, and our second one will be there on Thursday. And you can also follow the Brownstone on TikTok and Instagram as well. So yes.
There you go, you guys. You got the whole rundown in the book. Is it out already?
The book is out. It came out last month. It's on barnesandnoble.com right now. And this weekend, everything should be launching so that it can be available for ebook next week. Pending.
Okay, so is the ebook going to be on Barnes and Noble or is it going to be on Amazon?
It's going to be on both, but I will give more when it's more solid because it is still in the uploading and all of that phase. But it will be Barnes and Noble as well as Amazon, and then I'll be more vocal about it when it's actually available.
So you guys, I'll make sure that she tags me in it, or whenever I see it, I'll share it to my social media, let you know when it comes out on ebooks if you're one of those ebook lovers. But if you want to go ahead and grab your copy, remember she said Barnes and Noble paperback. I know we really haven't talked much about Barnes and Noble, but Barnes and Noble is trying to make a comeback.
You
Okay,
know,
you guys, I have to admit, Amazon kind of slipping. You got to pay attention. Amazon kind of slipping, and there's some authors that are actually drawing away from Amazon because Amazon is wanting to get more royalties. They're trying to get more of the cut. And why are they trying to get more of the cut? Because a lot of indie authors are saying, hey, we're going to go to Amazon and post our book. But guess what? There are other places other than Amazon, and you heard it from me.
there we go.
So y'all go ahead and sleep on Barnes and Noble now. But I've seen a lot of indie authors are now heading over to the Barnes and Noble world before they go to the Amazon world. And I just recently saw that trend. I want to say about maybe the past 3, 4 months that I've had a lot of authors say my book is on Barnes and Noble. And I'm like, whoa, hold up, Barnes and Noble. And it's like, yeah, my book's on Barnes and Noble. Oh, you don't do Amazon? No. And that's all because Amazon started to get more of a cut. And authors are like, no, we know our worth. We're going to
Mhm.
Amazon. And another one, this is an old one, but a lot of people are going to Lulu. Smashwords, I'm not hearing much of a grinding about Smashword, but I know Lulu is coming. And there's another one I've heard, and I've heard that one today. And I can't remember. I got it written down here someplace that I was going to do some research. But you guys, don't worry, because in 2026, we're gonna be doing some little excerpts. Y'all find it on my YouTube channel. And we're gonna be talking to some indie authors and giving y'all some more avenues to get those revenues. Okay. So, Miss Joy, I would like to thank you for being with me tonight.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. This has been a ton of fun.
I told you we were gonna have fun tonight.
You
You
did.
guys go grab a copy of Between Wild and Free by Miss Melanie Joy right on Barnes and Noble. And if you are an ebook person, like I said, we'll keep you updated. But y'all go ahead and grab a copy. What you gonna wait for? Just go
Right.
ahead and grab a copy. Okay?
Listen to
Go
her.
ahead.
Listen to her. She knows what she's talking about.
You guys, it's another Tuesday night in the book. I'm gonna be home next week. I miss my baby girl, but she know mommy is out here trying to make sure that these black authors get the recognition that they need. Next week, I'm gonna have author Neely with me. She just confirmed tonight. Yes, I am so excited. I did a blog with her, and now me and her are gonna talk face to face next Tuesday night at 8 o'clock. But you guys, you know what next week Tuesday, right? You know what day that is, right? Y'all don't know?
Election day.
It's
Make
November 4th.
election
It's
day.
election day. So listen here. I do not have any elections that are going on where I live. Okay. But I am going to be a poll worker and I'm going to do my due diligence. But don't start complaining when things don't happen. Okay. Remember, we were telling people what was going to happen when the little orange man got to the seat. Now they're seeing for themselves. So I know we took back the we ain't doing it, this on y'all action. But now we got to put a little action into you guys. Next week, get out and vote. Okay? Get out and vote. We have to make the changes now if we want to see the changes coming up. Okay. Because y'all, a lot of people think that the change happens on that national level. Nah, boo boo. It starts at your city and your state. And then it makes its way up. There are a lot of state um, Senate races. People getting tired. People getting tired of having people be in office for years and years and years. Y'all ain't doing that.
Mm,
Okay. So you
right.
guys, as, as much as I love the books, I'm gonna tell y'all we need to get out there. We need to make our voices heard. Remember, this Tuesday, go vote. So if you're in line and my show comes on, catch the replay because you know the replay is instant on YouTube. Okay, so like tonight, if you miss anything, go catch the replay. But next week Tuesday, remember there's no such thing as an old book because not everybody has read every book. Good night, everyone.
Good
Bye.
night.
Go and vote, people. Go and vote, people.